Mail. Alright, so what was inside that package? Well, let me give you a hint. That's right. If you don't know, this is the Electro-Harmonix MEL 9 effects pedal. Basically what it is that it's the classic sounds of the Mellotron into a guitar pedal, and it makes your guitar sounds like all these instruments right on here, which I am really excited about. I actually got a pretty nice deal on this. When these pedals come new, they're about $220.61, and I got this used for $165 plus $10 shipping. So that is a nice chunk of change taken out of the price. So let's open the box up. No, simple, just one cut. Alright, so let's open up this bad boy together. This is my first time looking at it, and probably your first time looking at it. So, let's open it up. Comes with this nice little sticker. Wonderful. Power supply. So I didn't have to bring one up from the Performing Arts Center. This is the pedal. We'll show that last, because we're going to look at that in a moment. Bag. We have a nice little guide of all the Electro-Harmonix pedals. And then we have a Tungsten Electron Tubes sticker. Huh, okay. And that's what's inside the box. Now let's look at the pedal itself. Comes in this nice bubble wrap. There you are. And this thing is really lightweight. That's the first thing. Ooh, it's already Velcroed. Whoever Velcroed it didn't do it the way I like. I like to do the Velcro this way. That way it's on the ridges of my pedal board. I mean, this is okay too, but I might end up redoing that. Ooh, you get this nice little click sound. Nice satisfying little click. But anyway, this is what the pedal looks like. Curious to see how it sounds when you click. Alright, so this is now my loudest pedal when you click. And yeah, so let's plug it in. Eventually, I have to go to classes right now, but we'll get to that. Alright, we have the pedal all set up here. I finished my homework. I got done with all my classes, my ensembles, and I haven't even plugged this thing yet to hear it for myself, so this is going to be a first time me hearing it. And if you want to know how big this pedal is, let's reference one can of Pepsi. It's about a can of Pepsi tall, and almost 75% of a can of Pepsi wide. I'm thirsty now. So let me explain how we're plugged in. We are going into the Chapman Guitars ML1 Norseman, into the X-Vive wireless system, into the MEL 9, that's plugged right into my Focusrite Scarlett Solo, and right into Bias effects. Alright, so let's hear how the guitar sounds by itself, then we'll turn the MEL 9 on, see how it sounds. Here's the clean channel by itself first. Alright, so let's turn the MEL 9 on, hear how it sounds. So, such a loud click. So yeah, it sounds pretty good. Sounds like a Mellotron. That is some long sustain. Well, it's past my floor's quiet hour, so that means one thing. Time to unplug everything. But don't worry, I'm gonna pick this video back in a couple of days. You're gonna see this one huge video, but for me, it's gonna be 2 days because I have a very, 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 very busy day tomorrow. But don't worry, it'll be all fine, just one nice video for you. And one thing I want to mention before I quit shooting for today is that this effects pedal comes with 2 outputs for your amps. One for your dry signal and one for your effects signal. This is a cool thing because you can have one guitar amplifier be just your guitar signal and have the other amplifier be just this pedal. You can even do this with the B9s, the K9, if that's what it's called, the keyboard one. I don't know if you can do it with the guitar. I can't imagine you could. But yeah, I think it's a really cool feature. Anyway, I'll see you in just a second. Alright, we're back and let's finish this demo. So, I took a couple days off, learned about the pedal, because like most good pedals, this didn't come with instructions. And I've learned a couple of things. 1, keep your guitar in the bridge pickup. 2, put this pedal up before any of your modular effects, so like chorus, flangers, phasers, put this before that. I'm pretty sure that also includes delays and reverb, but don't quote me on that. And yeah, I figured out what each knob does. So the effects knobs right here, obviously this knob right here brings in how much guitar you want. This knob right here brings in how much of the effect you want, so you can have like a nice subtle thing, or you can go all in, or if you even want, just turn your guitar all the way down so you only get the effect. And then the attack, this one was confusing to me because I didn't realize what it did at first. But what the attack does is when you turn it all the way down, that means it's just full-on attack mode. And if you turn it all the way up, it's like a swelling effect, which is pretty cool. A bit confusing for me, but it'll be done. And then the sustain, to be honest, I still have no idea what the sustain does. But we're going to go through all the sounds right here. We're going to go for all the preferred settings I like to use. But let's turn it on. So if in case you forgot what the guitar sounds like, with the pedal on setting number 1, which is Orchestra. Alright. Again, we still have long sustain. I wonder what happens if I turn the sustain knob down. No, we still get a lot of sustain. But so anyway, the settings I like to use, and don't mind me looking like a little bit off camera, I have my iPad right there so I can see what I'm doing with the knobs. So the things I like it on is to have my guitar all the way down, my effect somewhere around here, the attack nice down low, about basically these two facing each other, and then sustain about right there. That's how I like it, so we get none of the guitar signal, because this one I'm mainly going to use this effect for. It's just... Alright, so now let's move on to setting number 2, which is cello. This one is the main reason why I bought this pedal. I heard it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds really cool. So let me play you a little something. How far can we go up? Alright, so we bunk out on the 24th fret, as expected. But don't worry, that's fine. I'm probably not going to go up there if I ever play cello music with this. So, setting number 3 on here, let me take a little gander. We have strings, which is a setting we're going to be using for a commercial band concert I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be using this on the tune Skyfall, because there's some nice key string stuff that's back in the keyboard part at the very beginning, so I'm going to be using this. So yeah, that's a pretty cool sound. Moving on to setting number 4, which is the flutes. This one I really like. This one actually took me off guard a bit, just because of how cool it sounded. I actually got sustained before I took the coffee in my mouth. Okay, that sounded very weird. So, setting number 5, the clarinets. This one, again, it took me off guard just because, you know, it's a clarinet. No offense to all the clarinet players out there, but it's clarinet. So, this is how it sounds. Pretty cool. It gets a bit lost down on the low end, but it's a clarinet. It's meant for like mid-range sounds and high stuff. Alright, so effect number 6 on here, we have the saxophone. And I read on the manual that I actually found online that this goes well with a driven channel, so I'm going to do the clean sound first, and then we're going to go through everything on the driven channel, just because if anyone's curious what everything sounds like with distortion. But so right now we're going to do clean, distorted test later on. I tried. So yeah, it sounds pretty cool on that. Actually, let me try some tapping on this since it's already distorted sounds. Well, there's that. Alright, so setting number 7 is a full brass. This is where I actually figured out what the attack does. So let's turn the attack about up to 12 o'clock here. And let me just strike a chord. Which that can be nice if you're doing like some volume swells. I think what I'm talking about is already a swell. So yeah, there's that. Now let's turn the attack all back to where I had it right here, and this is just how it sounds right here. Let me see if I turn the attack all the way down and get sort of a little bit of that delay. So there's still a bit of latency down in there. I mean, at least I noticed a little bit of latency. I don't know if you guys did. But if you want to do the brass setting, definitely have the attack all the way down. Because if you do it to where I had it, you're going to get a little bit of the delay. Oh, the pedal's falling. Because like, I'll show you how I'm striking. Let me get into a good angle for you. So we're just going to do the open string. It's like you see there, I'm hitting it. There's a slight delay. There, I got the pedal. Don't worry. So, anywho, let's move on to setting number 9, the very last one here. I'm sorry, setting 8, which is the low choir. So this is for all your choir people. Copy. And it sounds like this. So yeah, there's that. Let's see what happens if I turn the attack all the way down. Further giggles, sustain all the way up. So there you can hear what the sustain does. Whatever note you hit, that's how long it sustains. Self-explanatory. Justin, you are an idiot. But anyway, here we go back. We're turning the sustain all the way down just so we can hear the choir. And let's turn the attack up. So there's that, and now we're going to go to the inverse of that, the high choir, which is the last sound effect on here. Get everything back to where it should be. Alright, here we are. I'm pretty sure you can hear the difference between the high choir and the low choir, but in case you can't, here is the low choir. here is the high choir. So yeah, sounds pretty cool right there. Anyway, I'm going to take a little break so I can get more coffee, and then we're going to do everything on a distorted channel. And I realized as soon as I was editing this video together that all of the distorted stuff sounded very compressed because I had the GoPro right here, the MacBook right next to it, so all the distorted stuff sounded real bad. So I'm going to record this, I'm going to make it into a two-part video because this video is already 20 minutes long. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Anyway, if you like this video, leave a like down in the comment section below. Leave a like in the comments below. No, leave a comment in the comments below. Leave me a like, subscribe, share this with your friends, family, dog, salad, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye and good night.